In one of my recent videos, I've stated that I felt people were being too harsh with the Drug Wars DLC. And now that we've gotten the other half of the missions for, the last dose, we got the last dose missions recently. And I'm just going to be completely honest. I stand by my statement. And I want to try to explain it with this video. Now, I was on Twitter lately. Yeah, I know. Big mistake, right? Never go to Twitter for advice or opinions. But, it's still a good indicator, I think, of how people feel about this DLC. Because it's not even just that. I've seen a lot of people say the same thing, that this DLC just kind of sucked. A lot of people complained about the drip feed, which that is a completely fair complaint. I can't stand the drip feed either. A lot of people have complained about other things that I feel don't deserve complaint. Like, for one, the reuse of assets. Now, let me explain my point of view with this. GTA is 10 years old now. This game is going on 10 years old. It is 80 gigabytes on the PS4. Just for reference, that's already like a tenth of my entire storage space. Like, if that. It's probably like an eighth. The point is, that's a lot of storage space. And I don't know about you, but I think it's a good thing that, with these updates, we're getting smaller file sizes. I don't know if you guys remember, but the file size of Drug Wars compared to, say, Kaio was way smaller. So, less download time, less storage space being used, just, better experience. So it's not really a bad thing to reuse assets in that regard. There's also the fact that GTA isn't the only game to do this. I'm sorry, but there are tons of games out there that reuse assets all the time. So I think I just don't think that's a valid criticism, There's also the fact that people complain that these missions are recycled. Like, this mission you're seeing in the footage right now is recycled from story mode. And okay, what's your point? It's a fun mission, and we haven't really been able to play it in online until now. So this kind of takes that old mission and gives it a new spice, which isn't a bad thing. Giving old stuff new spice is always a good thing. I said this in the Criminal Enterprises update. And it's not even like it's a small update either. We got tons of stuff with this. We got a total of 11 new missions, which, granted, they're just, basically contact missions, and we're going to play these, a few times every year or so, if that. It's basically just the ULP missions over again. Just, fun missions that you only really play once, because it only gives you rewards once. That's still content. That's still fun. That's still gonna make your day. As long as you don't overthink it and just enjoy it, then it's free content. We got that. We got several new vehicles that are all, well, yeah, they're reused with the handling flags and stuff, but they're still cool vehicles. We got the Ocelot Virtue, which is probably the new best Amani Tech car. I might actually start using it instead of the Buffalo. It's just a fun vehicle. Again, I understand people's complaints when it comes to the drip feed. For example, I really don't like the limited time cars. I think that's dumb, and I think Rockstar needs to find a better way to get people hyped for them. But I digress. People are complaining about the wrong things. Again, the update is a pretty big update. We also got a new business with this, which is a really good business. It pays well, it's fun to actually do, and it doesn't take up too much of my time. So I have a hard time finding legitimate things to complain about with this update. All of the stuff that is worthy of being complained about is like pretty much temporary. Like, eventually all of the rest of the update will come. There's going to be more parts of the update that will be drip fed. Hopefully by, like June or July or whenever the next update is. So, as bad as a drip feed is, it will eventually be over. And as for all the other problems with this update, like the bugs and the glitches, that's just GTA being GTA. Look, I'm just going to be 100% real. I play mostly in invite only these days anyway. I only really go to pubs when I feel like doing PvP, which I hardly even do anymore anyway. And granted, these bugs do need to be fixed. I'm not even going to deny that, but like, why do people complain about the update itself? It's not a bad update. It's actually a pretty solid one. And even if it was, what's the big deal? I don't understand why people complain about getting a small update every now and then. And again, it's not even a small update. It's a good one. Like a really good one. Granted, it's not Casino Heist good. It's not Cayo Perico good, although that one's debatable. It's not Doomsday Heist good. It's not Smuggler's Run good, but it's still a good update. It's better than Arena War. You really want to have Arena War all over again? You really want to do tuners where everything is locked behind rep? And I didn't even hate tuners, but like the rep system in tuners was so bad. The point I'm making is just this. I'll try to put it as simply as I can. Please stop complaining about the wrong things, people. Like, keep a level head. Now, look. Again, I'm going to go back to my previous point. The drip feed is awful. By all means, complain about the drip feed. I can't stand the drip feed either. Also, the limited time vehicles. That is something worthy of being complained about. All the bugs and the glitches, like the different God mode glitches, like, seriously, Rockstar, how the hell did the taxi God mode glitch fly under the radar? Isn't this what you have QA for? Like, really? I can't even imagine how awful the experience is for people on PC with their crews being stolen and all the balls tortured exploits that have popped up. Like, Rockstar, come on, get on top of your security, guys. Like, really. But, like, this update is not boring, right? It's bad because it's buggy. It's bad because there's tons of things that flew under the radar when it came to quality assurance. It's bad because of the drip feed and all the limited time stuff. But no. Stop complaining about it being small. This is not a small update. That's all I really wanted to say with this video. I'm just trying to get people to open their eyes. This is probably not going to change anyone's mind, but like, this has just been bothering me ever since I woke up this morning. Like, I just see people complaining about all the wrong things, right? I don't know. Like I said, this is probably not going to change anyone's mind, but I thought I'd go ahead and put this out there. I'm out. Let me know how you feel down in the comments. I'm out.